with local elections just days away in different cities and towns. Many people, political figures, politicians, councillors, and others are trying to win votes, connect with their local community, stuff like this. Unfortunately, often we only see this. It seems like we only see this near election time. For the rest of the year, we don't really hear from them, and particularly for Muslims who are involved in this. Often, unfortunately, some of them only turn up at the mosque to win your vote, and then they're away from the mosque. Oh, why don't you speak with the mosque? How is the mosque doing? What can I do for you? Do you need any help? Is there any issues that you'd like addressed? Or stuff like this. None of that, it doesn't seem like. Just when we need the votes, let's go to the mosque and speak for 5 minutes on a Friday to the community to try and get votes. But apart from that, you don't want to help the Muslim community. Also, you want to turn to Muslims and Islam when you need the votes. But outside of that, are you behaving like a Muslim? Are you doing things in line with Islam? Are you supporting things for the Muslims? Or is everything else very un-Islamic? And when it comes only to voting, that's when you need the Muslims and Islam. This is why it's positive to see here a fantastic meeting with Ayoub Khan MP in Birmingham last night, where I presented him the recent book written by Faqir, Palestine, Legacy of a Blessed Land. This is from Imam Adil Shahzad from his Facebook post. And it's good to see. And like I just mentioned, that often people in politics, Muslims, they're not really connected with the mosques and the scholars and the community. It's just when it times for voting, then you need to get your votes. So we go to the mosque and we speak and try and get votes, or we give out leaflets and stuff like this. But here, someone like this, who's well known, who's an MP, I believe, Ayoub Khan, speaking and meeting with someone like Imam Adil, and I'm sure he's met with others, and staying connected with the mosque and the scholars and the local community and institutions is something that will help Muslims, because they can turn to scholars and other people for advice. I'm thinking of two options to do. Which one is, first of all, are they both in line with Islam, or should I prioritize one over the other because one isn't allowed? Or if they're both allowed, which one is better? Which one is more in line with the Sunnah, or stuff like this? So being around Muslim community is something that Muslim politicians need, particularly as we see many who become politicians and get to positions of power and influence. All of a sudden they forget that they're Muslims and they're supposed to be following Islam. And now, in fact, they're the opposite. It seems like they are anti-Muslims and anti-Islam. They will not say it, but their actions will show it. So this is why we need Muslims who are in politics to be surrounded with other Muslims who are knowledgeable. But also they should also take courses before getting into politics. So as a Muslim, what is the fiqh of me being in politics, particularly in a non-Muslim land? What can I do? What can't I do? And stuff like this. So later on they don't do things that they shouldn't be doing.